windy plains. I've been listening to the hungry cattle bawl. I'm gonna pack my wife and kids. I'm gonna hit that western road. I'm gonna hit that Oregon Trail this coming fall. I'm gonna hit that Oregon Trail this coming fall. Hit that Oregon Trail this coming fall, where the good rain falls aplenty and the crops and orchards grow. I'm gonna hit that Oregon Trail this coming fall.
Right, well, it's nice to see everyone, in a sense.
Yeah.
Does anyone remember anything about the game?
All I remember is that we were trying to get the radio jock, and you said we got the radio jock, and then that's it.
Yeah, who was it? Me and who? Yeah, it was me and you, yeah.
You are old.
Yeah.
Yeah, we rescued some girls and
all we knew was that
who may or may not have been innocent, to be fair, but we also and then in doing so we killed the leader of the Wranglers, but we also killed all the witnesses, so nobody knows it was us.
And we got lots of explosives.
Yeah, we got lots of explosives, and I remember knocking on the vault door with the whole like shave and a haircut, and then something answered with the 2 pence. So
yes, so
I'm sure whatever's inside is very friendly and cuddly.
Yeah, you were tapping around, messing around the vault door, and decided you needed explosives. And then coincidentally, you heard like explosions going on the other side of the mountain range. So you two decided to take some bicycles and I don't know, camping equipment, but you took something you could make a tent out of. And you just kind of hiked for a couple of days around the mountains to the other side to retrieve explosives. And on the way there...
we made a tent out of some of my ridiculous amount of chicken wire and a boiler suit.
Yeah, my boiler suits, yeah.
Yeah.
That I just had.
And on the way there, you came across Chuck, who was the DJ, who has his radio station up in the mountain. Yeah, you just went around the other side and you did a thing where you got explosives. And while you were doing that, I'm assuming Almeida and Goose, is your character called Goose in this? I think they are, aren't they?
Yeah, I think
always Goose. I'm going to turn you up as well, a bit quiet. I'm assuming you guys can. Sorry.
I was just saying I could sit nearer to the mic if it's.
Yeah, I think maybe because you're a little quiet.
Yeah, that's a lot better, yeah.
I'm imagining you two stayed behind, watched the vehicles, which couldn't go with them because they're obviously hiking over the mountain. So you guys are kind of... Almeida and Goose are stuck there with the vehicles at the lake with the frogs. Just down from the mountain path taken up to where, you know, the vault entrance has been uncovered. And you guys are stuck there for a couple of days while they go hiking. Obviously, they've told you where they're planning going. You'll probably hear maybe the echoes of some explosions far off on the other side of the mountain somewhere. But other than that, you two are left to your own devices for a couple of days. So how do you two pass the time?
What happened to the patriotic robot? The last time I was here, we still had the Patriot bot.
No, that thing's gone.
Exploded. But we have some of its pieces.
I think its head is mounted to the hood of the car or some shit.
Yeah, I think it had guns or something. We salvaged some pieces from it and
that's right. Yeah, we put USA on the front of our Gertrude and
it's what we would have wanted.
Yeah.
There was a lake full of mutant frogs that they killed, and in the process the robot blew up.
Oh yeah, that's right. I had skinned one and said, "Look."
I don't know if somebody's got the note somewhere of how much frog meat you've had from that, but yeah, you guys are at the lake basically for a couple of days. The weather stays sort of overcast, maybe some light showers, but it's fairly pleasant. And you're out here truly in the wilderness at this point, with this lake surrounded by like pine forest, and the mountain just like looming up ahead over it.
All right, so since we're like in a forest setting, I'm fishing.
So you're just gonna set up and just like fish for the couple of days, make the most of it.
Yeah, just most of the days, just fishing and surveying.
What about you, Goose? What would you like to do for the couple of days that you're sat there?
That's a good question. I suspect I would probably be contemplating whether.
Masturbating furiously.
I think for the first while, I would probably be suspicious of the frog meat, but I think after enough time has passed, I would be trying to cook that frog.
So you're experimenting with cooking while Umeda is doing some fishing.
Probably, yeah. I mean, I'd probably be wondering to see if there was something that could be extracted from the frog for the purposes of making alcohol.
Let's see, what's going to be good for fishing, first of all? Survive, perhaps? Oh, you've got a few points in survive.
That's right. So,
which trait or which attribute really applies to fishing? I'm trying to think.
Understanding, no.
There isn't one for patience, unfortunately.
I would think survive or yeah.
Survive is the skill, but I don't know what attribute applies because you've got your strength, which is your muscle, understanding, which is
senses?
The skill,
I would
maybe
think nimbleness or senses.
Well, understanding could also be like just his general intelligence, like knowing the methods of brewing, or like what he can or might not be able to do.
Oh, I'm
or
thinking for
like
fishing
that.
first of all.
Oh, for fishing. Oh,
what do you
tenacity?
What do you think can applies glim out your attributes about the way you fish?
Wait, go back to that.
Out of your attributes, muscle, understanding, and all that, tenacity, you think? Yeah, your perseverance. Tenacity is sort of willpower, so yeah, I mean, that would work. Yeah. You want to roll tenacity roll and use your survival skill for altering the results.
So I got 2, 5, 3. There you go.
Oh, 3's a lot. Okay, roll 3d4.
Damn,
okay, you catch
11.
11 fish.
Look what I got for the frog.
Let's see, experimenting. Brewery stuff. I don't suppose you have a skill in like brewery.
I will check my character sheet just a second.
Because I know it's not in the default skills. Oh, you have 4 XP though. If you wanted, you could give yourself a point in brewery as a skill.
Yeah, I might do that. I think it would make sense for my character to have that.
Okay, and then I think understanding would be what you would roll because that's the like the knowledge of it.
Yeah, I have 3 for that. How do we roll on that again?
If you click on where it says tenacity, it should just roll it for you. All right. So, did you get a 5 to bump it to a 6? You did not. Yes.
0.
You come up with some. Oh, sorry. I'm going to do this as well because you've got 20.
If you mouse over the 0, you can see what the rolls were, what the dice were.
3 + 1 + 1.
Yeah, so you need 6s in this game. So if you've got 1 point in brewery, you could bump up your 3 to a 4, which isn't high enough. So you wouldn't get any results from that. But you do have your, I can't remember what they call it in this game, the tokens that you can spend for like auto successes and stuff. Fortune, yeah. There are 5 of you, right? 4 of you? I think you
4.
get 3 each. Okay, yeah. So you get 3 each. So if you wanted, you could spend, for every bottle cap you spend, you could get a success. If you want to. Otherwise, you're just going to get some foul tasting frog water.
Yeah, okay, I can spend one on that. That makes sense.
So I think you can just click on the bottle cap and drag it onto the board.
Frog water.
Okay, here comes the interesting thing. What kind of alcoholic beverage can you get from fucking frogs?
I don't know.
Some mildly hallucinogenic mixture.
That makes sense, actually. Yeah.
Oh shit! Actually, yeah, that would be a hit in the wasteland.
Yeah. So after a couple of days of experimentation, you get like a mildly hallucinogenic concoction. It tastes foul as you can imagine, just like rank swamp water kind of taste to it. But it is intoxicating.
We show up and he's running around naked in the woods with his pants wrapped around his head, like I am the Lizard King.
Well,
sounds like a win.
Yeah, by the second day after all the tasting and testing, everything is definitely kind of moving and breathing around you. It's a nice kind of like subtle, trippy ambience to everything. The colours are just a little more tinged purple and yellow than they usually are for you.
In the garden.
Some like new age music subtly playing in the background.
Well, speaking of that, so Midge and what's your raccoon called again, Mr. Pickles?
Mr. Pickles.
Pickles and Midge, you guys did your thing with the cowboys and you got your explosives. And then you were heading back around the mountains. But were you going to stop at Chuck's on the way back?
Oh, for sure. We definitely need to look in on Chuck and talk to him about Dennis.
Yeah.
Not that one. Okay, so you just get to round to the north side of the mountain range, where there's like steep cliff edge of one of the mountains, and this is where the lift was that you descended from. Chuck's before previously. So you approach it, and it's just as you've left it at the bottom. No one seems to have used it since you've been here, which was about 24 hours ago.
I'm like trying to wear the Wrangler hat that I stole from one of the bodies, but like because it's too big for my head, it just looks ridiculous and won't stay.
Okay, yes, it's constantly falling over your eyes.
Yeah, I keep trying to figure out how to wear it, but it's just not working.
Why is it going to be snow? Sure, okay. So the lift is there, and it's got, the chain, the lever, the like handle thing you can pull on. I need to know exactly what you do.
I think isn't there a thing to like ring a bell or something?
Yeah, I forgot how we're supposed to get up there.
Yep, there's a lever, which will ring the bell. Do you want to do that?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're both standing on the platform, you ring the bell, and it's a wait for maybe 30-40 seconds, and then there's a sudden jolt as the thing lifts about 3 feet in the air, and then another 3 feet, and then another 3 feet. And before long, you're at the top, and you can see Chuck standing there, a little sweat on his brow, his glasses like pulled up onto his forehead, and he's just like been pulling the chain manually to hoist you up to the top. Well, hi guys, you made it back in one piece.
We got a present for you. And I whip out Dennis's hat.
Oh shit. And he snatches it off you and like looks inside the rim for his name, signature and everything. So I take it the good cowboy is no longer with us.
Well, he's kind of with us. I got a bit of him here on my leg and some over there.
Oh, you don't fuck around.
I point at the bullet hole that's in the cowboy hat on mine.
Oh wow, yeah, there's a lot more to you two than I thought initially. Did you find what you were looking for?
Oh, we sure did. Got lots of boom booms.
Great. Well, what's next? You guys hitting the vault?
I think that's the plan. We're gonna head over and see if we can't get in there.
Shiny.
Well, can I remember what was he said he was going to do for you guys? He was just going to relay information for you and stuff, wasn't he?
Yeah, I think so.
But yeah, you were going to try and bring him back, get something from the vault if you get any records of that.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah, he wanted any vinyl or whatever.
Because I remember he was like retro collector type guy.
Yes, he's got records and ornaments and stuff like that. He's clearly got a fascination with Elvis and that kind of era. Great. I mean, is there anything else I can do for you guys just now? And there's going to be a lot of people happy now that bastard's gone.
Guys, anything? Or is it just me and Pickles?
It's just the
two
of
yeah,
us,
because they're still back at the
lake. Tripping balls.
I mean, I think we're pretty good. We're just gonna head over and see if we can't blow the door off that vault.
Yeah.
Great. Well, just let me know if you find any records or anything like that. I'm sure I can scrounge up something to pay you guys back with. And if not, always at service if you need any information. And if anything interesting crops up in the wasteland, I'll let you guys know about it. Just keep glued to your radio set.
Always. Best radio program in the area. I mean, it's the only program in the area, but it's the best.
It's the only one now, yeah. But, great, okay. And he wheels out like your bicycles. I guess you guys have been needing this for the trip home.
Oh yeah, forgot we rode those.
Well, at least the skies are keeping clear for you, more or less.
And it's mostly downhill.
Yeah, it should be plain sailing. Just perhaps you should take the lift down. I put more mines out around after you guys were able to sneak up on me before. So it's probably not best to go that route.
Thanks for letting us know.
No problem. Okay, so you just get back on the lift, and he just lets the chain slip through his fingers a few feet at a time, which totally doesn't make you nervous at all. Every time it jitters to a stop as you lowered back down the cliffside. Just do a
nice
journey roll here as you go back to the lake.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I think it's like the better part of a day. Yeah, definitely, because you had to make camp before. So you'll probably see where your camp was previously here. The chicken wire and the boiler suits kind of laid out as a canvas. As you make your way down the mountainside and back along what passes for a trail. And you're up above the lake, coming around the side to try to work your way down. And you can see Gertrude, because Gertrude stands out pretty well against the backdrop of nature. But between you guys and the bottom of the trail where it meets the lake, there's a couple of figures, and they're not cowboy-looking guys. They look like they're kind of clad in like makeshift armor. They've got metal plates across their chest and around the top of their arms and stuff like that. One of them's got this big homemade-looking spear thing with a big spring on the end of it. They don't seem to have noticed you or the cars. But they're standing between you guys and the vault and the path down to the lake. Now, where they've came from, you're not sure. But they seem to have kind of just set up here on either side of the path and are sat there waiting. So what would you two like to do?
Mr. Pickles?
Oh boy. I would like to very carefully approach the gentlemans. I'm not trying to be stealthy, but I am trying to be cautious. Try to make sure that they're not gonna immediately open fire on me, but I am gonna try to approach.
So, cautiously but openly.
Yes.
Well, luckily for you, that's going to be an appeal roll.
I don't know about luckily, but sure.
I mean, ironically, because you don't have a lot of appeal.
Yeah. Well.
Try to see what skill. You could maybe use criminal here that you have.
Yeah, that'll get me one success.
Okay, yeah. As you like approach them, hands out. The criminal you're using because it's a kind of sense that these are people who are definitely, a bit sketchy. And that's confirmed as you approach the two of them. And they clearly have noticed you coming, but they don't even get up. And a third guy like steps out from behind some fern bushes, and he has a rifle trained on you as you approach. But he does not shoot you immediately.
All right. Well, I'll just keep on stepping with my little weird paw hands.
Stop right
held
there,
out to my side.
varmint. And he like clicks the rifle.
All right, then I'll stop.
You here alone? Your type don't usually travel alone.
Yeah.
He is going to have to make a appeal roll to understand you.
Understanding, you mean?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
what are you like saying to him?
I just sort of bark, yeah.
He raises an eyebrow, he looks at the other two, and the one with the spear, like digs spear in the ground, stands up, pulls up his belt. You can see the other one's actually a woman, and she like pulls her hair back and like ties it around the back. And she gets up and she like picks a knife out of the ground that she was playing with. Well, little birdie, what are you doing out here in the woods all on your own?
Yeah, I definitely take a moment because I'm trying to think of the words that I want to use and the words that I can say.
Midge, I'm assuming you're hanging back and hiding, or are you coming with him?
Sorry, what?
Are you hanging back and hiding, or are you walking up with him?
Oh, I'm definitely hanging back. I'm letting him run the show.
Honestly, fair. Because I might fuck this up.
Yeah, I fully expect that. Yeah, I'm just hanging back with a face like, here we go.
The guy with the spear nods towards the woman and says, Nancy, scout around. He can't be out here on his own. And she just like nods, puts the knife into her holster, and like crouches and sort of like creeps off to the side, going tree to tree.
Snack. Find. Give drugs.
Drugs? We don't have any drugs on us. We don't have any drugs, do we, Robert? The other guy just said, no, we don't, Steve.
No. I give drugs. You give snacks.
Oh, of course he wants food. Fucking critter. What kind of drugs you got?
I'll hold up my baggie of brown powder.
He snatches that off you, and he lowers his spear to point it at you, and it just prods you with it just slightly. What else you got in there? What's that big thing on your back?
Oh dear. He kind of took my drugs and didn't give me snacks. I think that kind of violates the deal here.
Midge,
moment.
if you're trying to hide, do you want to do a nimbleness roll with your stealth?
And still, I have stealth of 3, so.
So you got 3. Yeah, I mean, you see Nancy. I mean, you can see all them coming from a mile away. You can see Nancy like creeping through, and you just like get yourself down like under the side of a log against some fern, so you're like thoroughly hidden. She's gonna have trouble trying to spot you. And a couple of days hiking like this has got you suitably like naturally camouflaged to all the muck.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pickle, so you have your gun strapped over your back, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, the guy with the spear is just going to know that the guy with the rifle and the guy with the rifle holsters the rifle to one side and like tries to tug on the gun on your back and pull it out of the holster. Or however you've got it attached.
Yeah, I'm going to consult my impulsive nature here and figure out what I'm going to decide to do here.
Less compulsive and more random.
Fair enough. Yeah, fair. Yeah, I'll let him take the laser rifle is what he's taking.
Your Tesla rifle, yeah.
Oh, my Tesla rifle!
Oh shit, Steve! Look at this thing. Communist marks and everything. Steve with his spear just kind of nods. He said, "Well, buddy, it's your lucky day. That's adequate taxation for the toll here." Nancy, and he like whistles, and there's like a 3 short, sharp whistles come back. Ah, I guess you are on your own. Okay, little buddy, on you go then. No harm, no foul, eh?
But give snack?
Oh, we're all
Or
out of snacks,
shiny?
I'm afraid.
Oh shit.
And we'll be keeping you shiny. Don't feel bad though, it's a lucky day for you.
I just sort of blink my eyes a few times, and I'm trying very hard to process but you know, he took my shiny, and we had he took my drugs, didn't give no snack, took my really big shiny. I pull out a stick of dynamite and a lighter, and and I just hold it.
They both like jump backwards, like whoa, 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 and the other guy like drops your gun, pulls out his rifle, and then kind of like fumbles with that backwards and into one of the bushes. Well, no, calm down there, little buddy.
Give snack.
Sure, we've got snacks, don't we, Robert? He's like, yeah, I got some right here, and he's like fumbling around in his pocket.
Give snack and all shinies.
He's like, here, and he like throws you like a pack of peanuts.
More. All of it.
Sure, just hold on. The guy with the spear like fumbles backwards over to a pack that he pulls out from the bushes, and he rummages around in there, and he pulls out like sandwiches, half-drank bottle of whiskey, and some like oat cakes, biscuit cakes. Is that here? You like these, right?
Yeah, and I tell him to toss it over.
Yeah, he like throws them all over to you one at a time. He's a little hesitant with the whiskey, and then he just like slides the bottle across.
I'll kind of point to like his spear and like the guns, and I indicate that I want them too. And if he hesitates, I'll click the lighter to where the the flame comes on, but I don't light the fuse on the dynamite yet. I just sort of like getting closer.
Is intimidate a skill?
Intimidate is a skill, but I don't have intimidate.
Well, I'll give you one auto hit for intimidate, but do you want to roll? It's going to be appeal, I think.
Yeah, sure, fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they're suitably intimidated, but they're also, this animal even understand what it's really doing here?
Yeah.
Well, just hold on there. This is just like, it's a simple negotiation. Let's just return what we took from you, and you can be on your way. How's that sound? And he's like, Robert, give him the goddamn gun. And the guy like kicks your gun back over to you.
All right, leave.
All right, we're leaving. We're leaving. Come on, Robert. And he's like backing off, scoops up his pack, and he whistles, and he's like, Nancy, come on, we're leaving.
Just for completely unrelated, how close together are they walking away?
Robert and Steve will be just a few feet apart. Nancy is like further like down the slope. Maybe like another 15, 20 feet out.
Okay. How far reasonably do you think I could throw it?
I mean, you're not very strong because it'd be a muscle test for throwing.
Yeah.
Muscle athletics it would be.
Yeah, fuck it. It'll give them a reason to run away, I guess. I'll light it. I'll chuck it at them.
Yep, muscle athletics. As soon as you light it, they're like running. So then you're just like hurling at them. Oh dear.
Is 5 a success or no?
No, it's gonna be 6s.
Okay, yeah, then just the 1.
1 is good enough. What damage did I give you for dynamite?
I don't think you gave me any damage for the dynamite. I don't think I was meant to use it.
What is it for grenades? Has anyone got a grenade on their thing?
I don't.
Nope.
Grenade launcher. Range, damage. For damage, just says grenade. 20. Okay.
Oh shit.
Try to remember how to do this. Enemies, where's the enemy? Default enemy. Okay, they're going to try and dodge. 1's dead. 2 are dead. Okay, Nancy survives, ducking and rolling down the hill. But Robert and Steve are blown to smithereens.
Perfect. I'll just quickly shove all the shit that they tossed at me and put it in my bag.
And Omega and...
Can we hear that?
Yes, you will definitely hear that. That happened like just uphill from you.
What the hell was that?
Do you think they're okay?
And I'll just happily scamper back to where Midge was. And they go, snacks!
God.
Omega and Goose,
give her a sandwich.
after about 30 seconds to a minute, you just see this woman, the back of her hair, or just like a mess all over the place. Her clothes all like torn and ripped, just like sprinting through the underbrush towards you. There's a goddamn crazy raccoon up that hill. He's gonna kill us all. She just like sprints through your little camp.
Does she just keep going? Or
Oh, she's not stopping, no.
Wait, do we see this and hear this, or?
Yeah, you can see her. She's like running right through your camp. Just like jumps over your little campfire. Doesn't stop. Just goes like straight along the bank of the lake.
Midge, are you done with the gruff? That's what I'm calling the drink, by the way.
Goose, you mean?
Yeah, you mean Goose? Yeah.
Well, is his name Goose, or what's your character's name? Sorry.
I've got Goose. So.
Okay. All right. Back to it. Goose, are you done with the gruff?
Yeah, I think after if that just happened, I think this is probably a good time to stop.
All right. Get everything packed up. And the fish. And we're gonna go and see what's going on.
Goose, you pick up one of the fish to put in, like, I guess you've got like a cooler or something like that. Yeah, because you pick up one of the fish, and like you can see it like smiling, winking at you as you put it in.
It puts a fin in front of its face and goes shh, and then immediately goes back to pretending to be dead.
Okay. And in mid, of course, you just see the explosion going off in front of you.
Yeah.
And then I hand her a sandwich.
Yeah,
What?
I take a sandwich and just shake my head. You know, we have food back at the car.
More snack. Can never have too many snacks.
To the swamp.
Okay, so since you say all that, yes, after the explosion, some like rocks start skittering down the side of the mountain.
Oh.
And then some larger rocks come kind of barreling down past you. You know, like fist-sized.
Huh.
Are they like coming past the? I mean, are they like anywhere near the car? Do we
Oh
need
no,
to
you
move the
guys are
car?
way down in the lake. Yous are fine.
Yeah, we're still on the mountain. I'll look at Midge. Gertie?
I'm thinking maybe we should get out of here because that definitely is going to attract some attention.
See like a da-dumph, like a loud thudding, rolling kind of sound. And then there's the sound of like tree branches cracking and snapping.
Yeah, let's get the fuck out.
Yeah, put all my shit in my bags, get my hands free, and I book it on all fours.
Both of you make a muscle athletics roll.
A muscular athletic.
Both of us, or
Yes, both of you, please. As you kind of hurriedly run, jog at pace. Yes, you both hear like a loud crashing sound, and you like might instinctively kind of turn for just a second, and you see this tree which has fallen and rolled down the side of the mountain, crash into a bunch of other trees where you were standing a second ago.
Yeah,
That's
I am
not good.
full blown, ears back, eyes wide, sprinting on all fours.
But yeah, you will get away without any damage.
Nice.
Well, I'm on the bike.
Yeah, wobbling and skidding and
Yeah.
hopping down the mountainside towards where the camp should be. And you'll see Gertrude and the moped and Omeda and Goose.
Yay, the band's back together.
Sup, guys?
Hey!
Holy shit, what is that smell?
It's just Omeda.
How are you? Jeez.
Yeah, a couple of days away from Omeda, and you'd like forgotten what fresh air smelled like.
Excuse the fuck out of me. There's no deodorant.
So, we might have maybe aggroed some gigantic thing up the mountain.
The usual.
It was Pickles. And I just point at him.
I look very incredulous and I point at her.
I didn't do anything. I was hiding behind a log. I mean, I was watching out for stuff.
My pointing finger immediately turns into just flipping you the bird. Fucking sell me out.
Did you guys have the radio playing in the truck while you were fishing?
Wait, no, that's a question for them. I don't know.
No, question for you because you were with the truck. Would you have the radio when you were fishing?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, so you might overhear the radio as you come
I met
back
someone recently who taught me karma's a bitch you don't want to piss off. This one's for my little cutie lady Death and her ugly little raccoon.
Wow.
Bruh.
Sail away.
Fucking Enya.
You know what? I'll fucking take it.
Can't even escape Enya in the apocalypse.
And you know that that's because of the music that Pickles gave them.
Oh yeah, because they had like those the meditation tapes or whatever. Yeah.
I forgot about that.
So did I.
Is that thing that was coming down the mountain still coming?
No, there's nothing else coming down the mountain after them.
Okay, so we may have narrowly escaped bad.
But shiny. Big shiny.
Just a note for the future, we gotta remember to bring snacks for Mr. Pickles.
I'm like in the process of eating all the sandwiches that the guys gave me. And the package of peanuts.
Yeah, there's some very stale tasting sausages in those sandwiches.
I'm eating them all the same.
Red alert.
Okay.
Goose is kind of moving his arms about slightly and into the Enya.
Yeah, I was
He is tripping.
The effects of it.
Very confusing kind of vibe for you at the moment, Goose.
Yeah, I feel both alarmed and also strangely relaxed.
I just picture him like waving his arms and his body around like at a Grateful Dead show or something. Now that we have some explosives, do we want to go check out that vault?
Yes, big shiny.
So obviously you can't take the truck with you, so you may want to turn it off.
Should we try to conceal the truck before we move up the mountain?
Oh, actually, Mr. Pickles will quickly get into the driver's seat of Gertie, and he'll firstly turn her off, and then he'll kind of flip a little switch, and the whole steering wheel pops off, and then he'll shove that into his backpack.
Okay.
So steering wheel for something like Gertrude is not a small thing, so this is yet another large thing strapped to your back.
Oh, yeah, I guess I do have quite a few large things. Fuck.
Yes, for you, those of you who have a lot of equipment, you might want to decide what you're going to be able to carry on your person.
Well, I'm going to use my 100 feet of chicken wire and wrap it around Gertrude and like shove some sticks and branches and leaves and shit on it. It looks like a bush or something.
A little bit camouflage, yeah. Obstruct the outline of it.
I'll leave the laser rifle that I that I took off of the Patriot bot, and I'll replace it. I'll leave that in the back of Gertie, and I'll take the steering wheel.
So which weapon do you have on you?
Oh god, yeah, I do have a lot of weapons, yeah. Okay, yeah, the laser rifle, I'll leave... Fuck, this is a hard decision. I'll leave the,
It's like Rocket looking at all these fucking guns.
Yeah, basically. And I'm having to really pick and choose. It's probably the hardest decision I've ever made in my life. Yeah, I'll leave the pump shotgun. I really don't want to leave the Tesla rifle. I'll leave the nail gun behind.
Do the rest of you have like fancy guns? Or is he just hoarding all the good stuff?
I've got 4 guns, but nothing too fancy.
Yeah,
of course I'm hoarding. I'm a raccoon.
I think all I have at the moment is just like a standard rifle. Unless... Did we get submachine guns at one point? Or am I misremembering?
I don't think so.
I mean, if you have it, I'm assuming it should be on your sheet. Or on Gertrude's sheet if someone's managing that.
Nah, looks like it's just the rifle I've got.
There was an HMG on Gertrude. Maybe that's what you're thinking of.
Yeah.
Possibly, yeah.
Well, I think Mr. Pickles should share some of his hoard.
I don't think that would end well.
In character, he's very opposed to this idea, but he is pushing some of the weapons that he's not taking with him behind, but he's like, he's very begrudgingly like, sure, you could take some of these ones.
Yeah, the ones he doesn't want to carry.
Yeah, basically. Out of character, yes, absolutely. Yeah, so I've got a pump shotgun, I've got a nail gun, and I've also got like a miniature flamethrower. I think it's the handmade flamethrower, which is basically just a spray can with a lighter, I think. The flamethrower, like, if you hit, it inflicts burning, so no matter what, they take 4 damage per turn after. So that's kind of neat.
Right, so I'm grabbing any of these items. Just so I get an idea what you have on you as you go uphill.
Yeah.
Especially if you're expecting to get loot, you'll need space to like carry loot as well.
Oh fuck yeah! Okay, yeah. So that's it. The only things I'm taking is my knife and my Tesla rifle. But yeah, so my nail gun, pump shotgun, flamethrower, and the Patriot bot's laser rifle. If anybody wants it.
I feel like for where we're going, we might get involved in close range combat, so I might bring the shotgun.
And you might give him the stats for the shotgun then.
Yeah. So it's obviously attribute is nimbleness, skill shoot, does 12 damage, lethal, so L. Short range, it's got 5 capacity, reload 1, and it's 2 hands, and burst.
Oh, burst is nice.
Yeah, it's the only burst weapon I have.
Moida, you're just sticking with your M4 and your... I think it's a pistol you got as well, right?
Me?
No, Ilmaida.
Oh, good, yeah.
Glenn, hello?
Glenn. Well, sounds like he went AFK for a minute. I can tell you what I'm taking with me.
Sure.
I've got my assorted tools, just, like my scrounger tools.
Mm-hmm.
Geiger counter.
That was good.
Large pack. I don't even remember what that is. Med kit. Well, 2 med kits. One is 1 charge, and the other one has 3 charges. and then I'm taking electrical components that we salvaged from the vault, just in case we need to like hotwire some shit or something.
And most of that's kind of small stuff, and it's going in a large pack. So I imagine you've got room to shove some other stuff in there.
I don't really have much other than I've got 4 weapons.
Yeah, you're taking all 4 weapons.
I'll leave behind I've got a light rifle that I'll leave behind.
Oh shit, I guess I gotta like clear up my gear stuff too for loot.
I mean, just what feasibly you can carry on your person. Obviously, as a raccoon, you can't carry an awful lot. You're not very strong.
To be fair, I am carrying way too much for a raccoon, so I should probably get rid of some of this stuff.
Well, I mean, you're not a normal raccoon, so you're a bit more than usual. And also, you don't have your hands free when you're walking because you're on all 4, so you've got to have it on your back somewhere.
Yeah. I just imagine I've got this big ass freaking backpack, but still, I feel like a lot of this stuff wouldn't fit. Yeah, I'm definitely leaving behind my eucalyptus shampoo.
Yeah.
My various useless fucking books.
And if I'm looking at Goose, you have a medium rifle, but you're taking a shotgun instead of that, right?
Yeah, I think for where we're going, the shotgun might be more useful.
Okay, and you got a pair of water canteens, and are you taking your spear with you?
I was undecided about that. Is anyone else bringing like a melee weapon?
I've just got
I've got
knife.
Rock.
Oh yeah, Rocky. Yeah, I've just got a knife. That's all I got.
You can also heal those 2 injuries you have, Goose, because you had time to rest over 2 days. They'll be fine.
Oh, right, yeah.
A melee might be good, especially if you're bringing a shotgun. You'll be like the close-up guy.
Yeah, I'll maybe bring the spear in that case. Yeah.
Okay, so 1 across your back and 1 that you're carrying in your hands, since they're both 2-handed things.
Sure, I think I would probably put the spear on my back and hold the shotgun for now.
Okay, yeah. So just a little cumbersome if you have to quickly crawl through like a tight space. Obviously, that's going to take you a second to like unstrap and stuff.
Yeah, but it'll be fine.
Yeah, I'm sure that won't happen. Those are me that got.
What are the odds?
Smash cut to somebody shouting, "They're in the walls! They're in the goddamn walls!"
Almeida has her baseball, an M4, M19 pistol, Molotov, hockey gear set, which is just armor, old Big Chew, catcher glove, and 2 giants. What's 2 giants?
I have no idea.
Glim!
His phone must have gone or something. Okay, so having sorted your gear out and hidden Gertrude, I'm assuming we're making our way back up to the vault.
Yes.
Yep.
And of course you are bringing the explosive with you.
Of course. I've also, I've made sure to keep track of how many, because I did use 1, so now I'm down to just 11 sticks of dynamite.
Okay, yeah, so you ascend back up the hiking path, and then across where the landslide that kind of happened and left this almost like a cave entrance.
Okay, I'm sorry, I'm back. It was a weird phone call.
Did you hear anything they were saying, or were you on the phone?
No, I didn't. I'm sorry.
Okay, they were just sorting out the gear they were going to take with them. I was just asking, are you taking like your rifle and your pistol? And
yeah,
stuff
I'm
with
taking my rifle and bat.
Rifle and bat. Okay. So I assume that you're the same kind of thing. You got 1 on your back and 1 in your hands because they're both 2-handed things.
Yeah.
Although being a orangutan, you've got more hands you can use than most people.
Well, are we gonna be messing with range stuff? I mean, where are we going? Sorry.
Into the vault.
Okay, yeah.
Into the vault,
bat.
so close quarters, yeah.
Yep, bat.
Bat and rifle. Okay. Yes, make your way back up across the landside into sort of where the cave entrance thing has been revealed, and the vault entrance doesn't look like anyone's been here since you were here the other couple of days ago. So it's just left the same. You can see those sort of burnt out wires and electrical components for the console to open it, which has rendered it kind of inoperable. I believe you did a roll before to kind of determine what you would need in order to try and open it, because of course this is designed to withstand a nuclear blast. But withstanding a full nuclear blast is a little different from a very specified location of a focused explosion, which is what you're kind of aiming for here, because you do have some C4. So, who feels confident about placing C4?
Does anyone have that kind of combat background?
I mean, my instinct is to immediately go, yeah, I'm confident. I'm also confident in doing a lot of things.
Lane demolitions explosives is definitely not more of a combat thing, it's more of a intelligence thing. Perhaps nimbleness with the manual dexterity required, to get it into the crevices it needs to be placed in. But yes, you need to nominate someone who's going to actually set the charges. And then once it's activated, we'll roll to see how well that goes.
Well, if anything, I think Midge is probably the smartest of us. Well, I mean, what's your understanding at?
Now she's on the phone. Maybe.
Oh no. Well, my understanding's at 3.
It will be understanding tech, unless someone has like a demolition skill.
Yeah, my understanding's 3, and I've got tech, 2 dots in tech. That's it.
Yeah, I have 0 tech, unfortunately.
Midge has 3 and 3.
Yeah, sorry, I was grabbing a snack.
No worries. Yeah, so if anything, Midge might be the best. Will have the higher chance of success. Plus, she's got fortune, so.
True.
Because I don't have quite as much in the tech skill.
So I can imagine Pickles just slapping that brick of C4 into her hand in the detonator and saying good luck.
Yeah. Good luck, and then I retreat. Yeah. I retreat behind a large boulder.
It will be important for everyone to kind of say where they are when this happens.
Oh, I'm like, yeah, after I give her the C4 and the detonator, I'm like a good 50 yards back behind a large boulder, and I just give her the tiniest little thumbs up.
Yeah, I'm just like, I'll look down at my hands at that C4 and look at him, and then just flip him off. Right, I guess I'm doing this. So, I guess I will use the C4 and the bits that I salvaged off the vault before, like the wires and like the electrical components.
Yeah, you got the detonators and the fuses and stuff like that. Unless you're going to try and be fancier about it and do like a remote detonator so you can be back up.
Yes, I would like to be away from the explosion as far as possible.
Okay, give me an understanding tech roll for quickly assembling a remote detonator.
And then I've got 3 tech.
So it's still going to be 1, unless you want to spend fortune. 1 is good enough to have something that looks like a detonator and should act like a detonator just fine.
I don't like how he says should.
Well, I'm still going to put as much room as possible between me and the explosive.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll get it all set up on the door, like on the seal. And then I will casually walk to the rock that Pickles is hiding behind.
Sure. Are the other 2 also hiding 50 yards away behind this rock?
I think maybe we ought to look for different rocks just in case the worst.
Yeah, I'm not sure we're all going to fit.
Yeah, no.
Or maybe from a practical standpoint, should one location be fatal, it might be best to be spread out. Okay, so use it all. I can imagine the three of you behind the rock, and then Goose kind of goes, "Well, this isn't a good idea." Gets up and moves to a different rock, another 50 yards away.
Yeah, 100 yards away. There you go.
And what about you, Omeda? How far away do you want to place yourself before the explosion?
Oh, pretty far.
So, back where Goose is, further out?
Yeah, further out.
As far out and in
go.
the trees as you can be.
Oh, that might actually be big brain.
Okay then.
Yeah.
So you're going to make me another understanding and tech roll for the placement of the explosives.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to spend any fortune to bump that up?
Well, I've got three tech, so that's one success, right?
Yep. Question stands.
I don't have enough fortune to bump another one up.
No, it's the spending one fortune gives you another success.
Yeah.
Just yeah.
Oh right, yeah. I'll spend one my fortune.
So 2 successes.
Two successes. Fortunately, 2 successes will block 20 damage, which is how much the explosion does. Yes, the massive explosion goes, all this dust and dirt comes flying out of the cave entrance, kind of duck behind the rock, and it flies over you. Omeda's up in the tree, and it just kind of like spatters and like hits all the branches, just like a shower of pebbles. And all this kind of like smoking, this cloud of dust and smoke comes out of the entrance. And as you peer over the rock, you can see there's a massive like scorch mark on one side of the vault door where the explosive was placed. But might want to take a closer look.
Yeah, I'll approach the door.
I sort of push him out from behind the rock.
As you watch Pickles approach the door, as he gets closer and closer, all his hairs start to like stand up, as if like heavy static electrical presence. So he's just a big fluff ball by the time he gets to the door. You can see the indentation where the explosion happened. Do you want to like examine it with your fingers?
Yeah. I mean, that's usually how raccoons explore things.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll
reach up and you touch into the hole to see how kind of deep it is because it's all dark and scorched. You touch the metal with your finger and take 1 stun damage. It's a little zap of electricity.
Yeah, I'll reach out, gently touch it, get zapped, and I'll like jump like 3 feet in the air and freaking run back to the rock, like shaking my little paw.
There's like sparks from all the destroyed wires around the entrance, and the sound of like electricity and things just like kind of popping and fuses going off. And then there's a second of silence, and then lights come on. The door starts to turn and shift the locks. And the door just ever so slightly by like a few millimeters just like opens.
Does the sparking still happen?
The sparking stops.
I will once again cautiously approach, this time being more wary if my hair starts to stand on edge again.
It's still standing on its edge.
I'm gonna follow him with the Geiger counter.
Yeah, you're picking up some trace radiation.
A little radiation never hurt nobody. I mean, look at Almeida. He's fine.
Somehow, out of the PR, the explosion is activated. Whatever power remains to open the door.
I will cautiously pull out my Tesla rifle and make my way closer towards the door.
The door is slightly ajar, and I think with your keen sense of smell, you can smell like the staleness of the air coming out through the small gap. It's a big, massive, very, very thick door, but it's now ajar. You should be able to like haul it open.
I'm actually gonna just sort of stand by the opening, and I'm gonna see what I can hear.
A senses roll with notice is the skill.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't hear none. I mean,
Wha-
your ears are
one-
still ringing from the explosion.
That's fair, but I do actually have one success from that.
Yeah, you can hear "ee," and not much else.
Oh, fair enough.
You don't hear anything like obvious. There's no like clanking or footsteps or anything like that.
Yeah, no signs of movement, just stale air. All right, well, I'll look back at the group and just sort of wait, see what they do.
Before we start poking around in there, I'm gonna scavenge the area for some shrapnel and stick it in the door frame so that maybe it won't slam shut on us.
Okay, yeah, sure. I think you could grab something that's came loose, maybe even like a big slab of rock that's fell from the ceiling or something, jam it in there, so it's not able to close fully properly again.
Yep, not making that mistake again.
Goose Omeda, and you just want to.
I'm tempted to take some of the frog juice just for to take the edge off before going in, but no.
I stop him. No.
Yes, that's what
No.
that's what we need. We need to trip balls in this dark, enclosed environment with unknown horrors inside.
Yeah, I got going.
Yeah, I stop and go, no, go in there. And I
It might be useful to have in.
Oh yeah,
you never know.
I take it in. I'm like, no, here. But yeah, we're gonna go in.
Who knows, man? It might unlock your third eye.
Got that reverse vertigo, and when I'm not high, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
Man creates a new drug and is immediately addicted to it.
Goose, can you roll a senses notice for me?
Sure.
Oh yeah, he's slightly tripping.
Yeah, I mean, you still got just after effects, very light sort of visual hallucinations on things. The wall looks like it's breathing a little bit. The wires look like they're wriggling just a little bit. But just for a moment, you see like a kind of silhouette face emerge from the wall and then go back into the wall.
Yeah, that's reassuring.
Man, I thought we were playing like Atomic Highway, not Call of Cthulhu.
You still haven't opened the door properly yet. So what do you want to do?
I don't think I can open up the door any farther. And I'm definitely not going to try. I'm going to let the bigger giant people do it.
I was just gonna say we need the big guys to get the door open.
Not that strong. Unless
Don't worry, I have the Tesla rifle. I'll shoot anything that comes out.
All right, let me try it. You never know. Ready.
Maybe you grab what is obviously the handle for pulling it open. You're prepared to yank on it with your great strength, but with a little bit of creakiness, it swings out quite comfortably. I mean, you can feel there's a lot of mass, a lot of weight on the end of this, but the way it's balanced and perhaps assisted mechanically, it opens quite easily, and you're able to pull it, easily, like halfway open yourself. Which is more than enough room for all you to kind of slide on in. It is dark on the other side. It feels cold in there. And there's definitely a staleness to it, a dusty old staleness and mustiness to the air.
What do my raccoon eyes see?
So this picture has lights on. There's not going to be lights on. It's a dark passageway. From the daylight from behind you can see, and the raccoon especially can see because of low light vision. Rusted metal panels, piping, wiring. There are... Well, give me a notice roll.
Me?
Anybody who wants to look in and look around.
Where's notice?
Senses is the attribute, and then you apply your notice skill.
3 successes actually.
3. I have 3 in notice.
Okay, so that'll give you 1 success.
Hey.
I got 1 6, I think.
Do you not have any points in notice now?
Oh yeah, I have 2 points in the notice.
Okay, so that'll bump your 5 to a 7, so that's 2. You get 2 6s.
And I've got 2 in notice, so I've got 2 6s.
Okay, Almeida, so you look in and it's dark, it's cold, it's musty. The place looks run down, clearly not in use. Doesn't look like anyone's alive living in here and hasn't been for quite some time.
Tell me that it must be.
Yeah. For those you with... Sorry?
You told me that it's musty. I'm like, I don't smell anything. Really?
Sure, but there's the deadness, the staleness to the air. It's not like outside where you can smell life on the air. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
With the vegetation and stuff. It's a very artificial kind of sense of it as well. For those of you with 2 hits, you can also see there's signs of a firefight in here. You can see there's scorch marks on the walls, there's bullet holes, there's shell casings. Something's gone down. And maybe you can see a skeleton or 2 lying in various positions, sprawled on the floor. Mr. Pickles, you can almost taste a staticness of ozone in the air, which is a very unnatural sort of sensation. You might have got it before when you've been around electronics and heavy machinery. In addition to that, you can smell right away the corpses, or the smell of death that's happened here in the past.
And my fur's still kind of standing on end?
Yeah, there may be... I mean, they would still be, but they're not being risen anymore, so maybe as you can move around, they're starting to fall down a little bit here and there.
Okay.
But you smell a deathness, and if the skeletons there, they've obviously been there long enough, they've rotted, so they're not the things that smell of death. But you can still smell death in the air, rotted flesh.
So there's... Okay. So there's something that's freshly dead. Despite the sealed
I wouldn't describe it as
vault.
freshly dead, but rotting.
Okay.
Very, very faint odour of rot in the air.
Yeah, purely because of the taste of the ozone, I'm going to kind of... I'm going to try to touch a metal panel, see if I get a big enough zap like I did before.
Sure. You touch it and it's just cold metal.
Okay, and then I will... You said there was some wiring. I'll try to see if I could touch 2 of the wires together, see if they spark.
Okay, you stretch out and put them together a distance away, an arm's length away from your face.
Yeah.
And nothing happens.
So there's just electricity in the air, but not from the electronics.
There must have... I mean, Midge would probably realise there must have been a spark of power to open the door.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll just kind of look at her this doesn't make any sense.
As well, the lights and the sounds came on when the door opened, so there must have been power temporarily from somewhere.
Just kind of cautiously make our way down the hallway then, I guess?
So immediately on the other side of the door is another one of those consoles for opening it. This one has not been all shorted out and, taken apart like the one on the other side. This one still very much looks like it's could be functioning, although it's not getting power. And there's like little railings around the door and little platforms and stuff like that. And like I said, skeletons in jumpsuits with numbers on them, just kind of like all over the place.
So there's what with railings around the door?
It's like railings, platforms, gantries, various heights, just so they can get to repair things and move things around.
Yeah.
A lot of them look like they're on like rails, so they can move back and forth to allow larger things in and out. It's just it's a little bit of ducking and climbing over things as you go through. But it is one large, long corridor in front of you, going like deeper into the mountain.
I'm wondering if I would have a light in my tools pack.
I think you had a headlamp before. I think we discussed.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, I remember that conversation.
Yeah, so you could flick that on and it lights up, a good sized area in front of you. Obviously that'll fade, God, I don't know, 30, 40 feet further in.
Right, but at least we've got a little light for those of us who can't see in the dark.
Mm-hmm.
Right, we're gonna make our way down this corridor?
Yeah.
This dark and lonely corridor?
What could possibly go wrong?
Start walking along the corridor, and all you hear is like the echo of your footsteps and each other's breathing as you trek along it. It's not that it's quite featureless for a time, and then it comes to like a T-junction at the end, to the left and the right. Dark corridors either side. Looking down them with your light, it looks as if down one side there's like glass walls and a multitude of doors going left and right. And you can see like square corridors going off in different directions. And on the right hand side, similar, but it doesn't have the glass walls. There is like there'll be a big sign in front of you that says like living quarters to the right and laboratories to the left.
Well, come on, gang. Let's split up and look for clues.
Yeah, I was just about to say, I feel like splitting up would probably be the worst thing we could possibly do here.
Well, I definitely want to go I'm drawn toward the living quarters, like, straight away, because, I want some retro stuff. There's bound to be some stuff in there.
Yeah, so I can imagine Midge, you're like, ooh, and you're already, like, instinctively tunnel rat going towards them with, headlight on.
The living quarters also sounds like the one option that's less likely to kill us, maybe? I feel like laboratories are where the terrifying science experiments going wrong live.
Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing.
I've read this book. I've seen this movie.
Yeah, I've seen this movie before.
We may want what we find in the living quarters before we head toward the laboratory.
Yeah. I wanna find the toilet skeletons in the living quarters.
100%. You can see as you go down this corridor towards the living quarters, there's like makeshift barricades have been set up. You can see where,
that's a great sign.
You can see where holes have been punched through those barricades. They're just like desks, cabinets, stuff like that, spare sheeting. You can see like rebar and stuff has been like punctured through it and then used to kind of like tear holes in it. And that's where you can clamber through into the living quarters if you want.
Yeah.
And again, skeletons, shell casings, discarded revolvers and stuff.
Well, Midge just sort of deftly makes her way through, like, it's old hat to her climbing through rubble.
Oh yeah, you've definitely seen this plenty of times.
Point of clarification. All the skeletons, do they appear to all be wearing the same jumpsuits, or is there like a clear red versus blue side type of thing?
No,
like,
they are all of the same color. Some of them have insignias, which seem to denote rankings, which makes them different. They have little name tags on the left-hand breast pocket.
But no clear, obvious sign of like, oh, there might have been like infighting, or they were fighting another faction.
No, they all seem to belong to...
No idea.
They're all getting their clothes from the same tailor.
Right, okay, fair enough. Still a mystery. But yeah, I'll follow Midge through the barricade.
Yeah,
Probably easier than everybody else.
From here, the corridors branch off left and right. There's signs for like the cafeteria, kitchen, communal rooms, bathrooms, private quarters. Just everything you kind of expect the way to be set up for like a military installation or something like that.
Can the raccoon read?
I don't. You know what? Fuck it. Let's see if I can read.
Or does he recognize maybe some words like, cafeteria, kitchen?
I don't know. I don't know if I can actually read.
Okay, so I think you get one success there. So that's going to give you, maybe, like you said, you recognize the words for like cafeteria or kitchen because you associate
I'll probably
them with areas of
recognize
food.
kitchen, yeah. I probably recognize kitchen more than cafeteria, but yeah.
You're not reading as such, but you're recognizing what it looks like. You're like, that's the place where the food is kept.
Yeah, it's more like a pictogram to me. So yeah, I'll see kitchen and I'll immediately make my way down that way.
So you're going to the kitchen.
Yeah.
What about the rest of you?
Everybody else can do whatever they want.
Oh, for fuck's sake, Mr. Pickles. You just ate!
Snack!
Echoes as he scarpers off into the darkness.
Never to be seen again.
I'm just gonna let him have at it, because I can't be asked to follow him.
And
I'm gonna stay with the group.
okay, but, well, I mean, I'm assuming that they are following you, correct? Omega Goose.
Yeah, would be, I think, yeah. I mean, is Midge that headed for the living block first? So yeah.
Yeah.
So you're going to like the quarters where they sleep and keep all their personal belongings, stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys go there. There's quite a few of these rooms. This place looks like it could house at least 50 people. They don't all have separate individual rooms. There's certainly enough room for that, but some of those rooms seem to have been allocated for storage of other things, and there's like boxes and file cabinets and stuff like there. They've been made into like offices, and you can see like
more like barracks.
Yeah, you can. Well, it has originally been like 50 individual apartment rooms, but then they've obviously adapted them over time and used them for other things. Perhaps there's just been less people, or they've decided to like move in together and things like that, and you'll see like multiple beds in some of the rooms.
Okay.
And some of the ones will be single ones. But you can give me a scavenge roll if you're just looking for stuff.
Yeah, that's mainly what I'm going to be doing, just going through things. Is that my nimbleness?
I guess it depends what you're using, but I mean, I would think for this, it would just be senses because you're looking and for stuff. And I think we said you auto get like one success on this roll, right?
Yeah, I think so, since it's my my
speciality. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, if Omega and Goose, if you guys want to like scrounge around, look for clues and interesting things, you can also roll a scavenge roll.
Sure.
Senses,
and I've got
scavenging.
four scavenge, so
So 4 successes, which becomes 5.
Wait, roll what?
Senses and scavenging. If you're wanting to. Look
if you're wanting.
Right, 1 in senses.
What have you got in scavenging?
2.
Okay, so that's 2 successes for you. That's really going to get complicated because I'm going to have to bring up tables and stuff. Which page was the table? How many scavenging did you have, Goose?
I've only got the 1, unfortunately.
So that's not enough for you. So you're going to find skeletons, plant pots with just filled with dust, maybe like photographs of people composing with other people outside of the vault, inside of the vault. Personal belongings, little like notebooks that have drawings in them, just trinkets and stuff like that, as well as like drawers full of clothing and stuff. But nothing that's like of importance or value. I say that, and some of the garbage these guys are going to roll up. Table 55.
50 bars of gold,
Now, how many tables was there here? Okay, Glim, I need you to roll 4d6 for me.
1, 3, 1, 6.
Yep.
And roll 20 is acting up again.
So you're going to find a logbook from an administrator in this place. And this logbook details logistics, inventory, and some personal logs.
So what I'm reading is important.
Yes.
Alright, I put that in my...
You also find a cardboard box full of unopened toothbrushes.
Yes.
A lot of dental supplies in this post-apocalypse.
I think...
Alright, so it's time to do some meaningless but useful stuff. I'm going to roll a d10. I find a purple one. That's mine. Alright. And I'm going to take the whole box.
Midge, rather than rolling 5 different instances on the table, you can spend one of your successes to pick a table you want to roll on.
Oh, okay.
We have automotive, farming, foodstuffs, housewares, media.
Yeah, I've got them here.
Yeah, so you can spend a success to pick which table you want to roll on.
I think I want to go for... sorry. I'm going to go for farming.
Okay, so roll 2d6.
Oh my god, they have a combine harvester in here.
I mean, when they've got the new world to populate and stuff. Oh, you'll be happy to know.
Oh, fucking
Another
hell.
100 foot of chicken wire.
Fuck off! I just got rid of the ones I had.
It's like farming supplies. Ooh, I wonder what's in here. And you like pop open the box and it's just a big roll of chicken wire.
Yeah.
She like desperately opens up like 3 other boxes. It's just all chicken wire.
So-
Why is it all chicken wire?
Okay, so for your next success, what one do you want to pick?
Let's go with industrial supplies, tools.
Okay, 2d6.
Useful.
God.
A ratchet set. Pristine, high quality, unused ratchet set.
Ooh, pristine.
Actually, that might come in handy at some point.
Yeah, if we don't use it, it'd be probably pretty valuable bartering.
And then your last one, which one do you want to pick?
How about...
Sorry, second last one. You got another one after this.
Can I choose from all of these, like library and lawn and garden? And...
Yeah, anything you want.
Let's go for lawn and garden.
I don't know why you're picking these categories, but sure, 2d6.
I was hoping for something funny or interesting.
Okay, 3 lighter wands. With all the fuel in them.
Okay, we can definitely use that.
And 1 more of your choice. And then your last one's going to be the stuff that I'm just going to give you.
How about sporting outdoor goods?
Okay, 2d6. Is that 3-5? A folding cot.
Oh, to go with my lawn chair.
Maybe this is just the stuff you like to find. I don't know. And lastly, as you go into, judging by the photographs, it's a woman's room, and it's a single bed. There's a nightstand with a drawer, and you open up the drawer, and there's a little like tape recorder and a number of like those little mini cassettes.
Oh right, yeah.
Some of them look like melted, but there's a handful of them that are not.
Okay, I like this retro stuff, and yeah, grab that.
1, 2, 3. There are 4 of them which are undamaged. And you can see the name on the door for this apartment room is Dr. Hemmings.
Okay, Dr. Hennings.
Hemmings, yeah.
M or mother or noodles?
Hemmings.
Got it. Wait, did you say there was a tape player as well?
Yes, there's a little thing you could press to listen to them.
Well, I'll let them do their rolls first.
Pickles. So you make your way down, and as soon as Midge and the others are like around the corner and you're around a different corner, that dim light that was allowing you to see with your low light darkness goes, and you're left fumbling around in the dark alone. But you've got your nose, which is in some ways better than your eyesight, and also your whiskers, which will help you, feel around edge things. So
I'm definitely sort of like patting the walls and just kind of very gently feeling around with my hands.
Scurrying over skeletons, sniffing around the insides of the broken skull.
Yeah.
Maybe licking it now and again just to see if there's any marrow there.
Yeah, just in case, you never know.
And you're into the kitchen area, the cafeteria. Yeah. And instinctively you head to where you guess the pantry is going to be. But you find a bunch of boxes that are just full of like dust, like utterly decayed and empty. Hardened like fungi. And mold all over the walls. It's quite dry in here though. Do you want to give me a senses spot roll? Lotus roll.
2 successes.
There's like, apart from the mold, there's nothing really edible in this area. But you can sense like a heat source, perhaps even moisture, a level below through like the gaps where wiring and pipes and stuff lead downwards.
I'll try to. I'll take my knife and I'll try to like find a. I'll try to pry open a panel in the floor and see if I can get to where the heat source is. See if I can figure out what that is.
Okay, give me a nimbleness roll. Because it's really getting in under the edges and popping open. Either criminal or stealth, I think, would be the skill. Probably criminal.
Yeah, they're both the same. So let's see, that's 2 successes again.
Yeah, you pop it open, and there's like cabling, piping. You can feel there's like hot water being pumped through one of those pipes. And there's the smell of that cackling like ozone from the level below. You can't get like right through it because obviously it's a floor, but through the very small gaps where these things are going through, you can like smell this and sense this. And there's kind of a bubbling, like a water bubbling very slowly, inconsistently down below.
Okay.
Do you also want to scavenge in this area?
Yeah, we'll do a scavenge.
Senses scavenge. You have senses 6 when you're using your nose, remember?
Oh yeah, and hearing. I completely forgot about that. So I bump it up to 6 for this scavenge then? It's just 1 dot for scavenge, so 2 successes. That figures.
Okay, roll a 4d6. This would be great. Okay.
Oh dear.
Okay, you find a space heater.
Okay.
And a garbage can.
Ooh. Perfect. Well, what's in the garbage can?
Like plastic wrappers, empty cartons, stuff that's been discarded. All the organic materials like rotted away. There may be some mold and stuff at the bottom of it, but just seeing a classical garbage can intact like this just makes you feel nostalgic for home.
Yeah, I immediately crawl inside. Yeah. I'm not sure if I could take the garbage can or the space heater with me, actually. I think that'd be like all I could carry. Yeah, if anything, I'll just make a mental note that there's a space heater in the kitchen and possibly a trash can, and then I'll leave it behind, but I'll continue exploring.
You can see there when you come out of the kitchen, there's like a sign that says like offices further down this corridor this direction.
Since there was no food in the kitchen and I'm no longer distracted by that, that smell of rot or rotting, like, is that stronger or is that like anywhere?
It's just the faintest like whiff of it in the air. Perhaps it's been like circulated through the ventilation from somewhere.
Okay, so it's not from any, like, I can't follow it anywhere. It's just sort of omnipresent.
You could try and follow it. Yeah, you got the nose for it.
Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. Like, kind of ignoring the offices and just unless the scent takes me there.
So that's again your high senses.
Yeah.
So 3 this time.
For notice, 4 successes.
Okay, you definitely get the trail and you follow off wherever it takes you. Maybe nose to the ground, not even like paying attention to the signs as you just follow it through the darkness.
No. And I'm definitely not trying to let everybody know where I'm going either.
No, you're wandering off into the dark
own.
on your own, totally.
I am a single-minded raccoon.
So the rest of you guys, after you've done the sort of like living quarters, the bedrooms and stuff, where would you like to go? There's going to be signs for things like administrative offices.
Oh, I was going to go back to the car and back to Gertrude and put all the toothbrushes in.
Okay, so you want to just leave with your toothbrushes. Do you want to take them back and leave them just outside the vault door or just by the vault door?
I'm gonna do that. Yeah, I like what you just said there. Yeah.
Yeah, so if you just have to run or something like that, you just grab them at the door and leave.
Yeah. Did I find toothpaste?
Sure, you can find some like tubes of toothpaste. I guess if they haven't been opened, they would still have toothpaste in them.
Doesn't matter if it's
probably not a good idea to use it when they're like 100 years old, but it's there.
What the fuck, man?
It's probably separated by now.
What am I?
A zombie orangutan.
So guess what? I find some. I'm like, I gotta keep these things clean.
Okay, that's great. Give me a tenacity roll. Wait, is it tenacity? Fuck.
Toughness, you mean?
Yes, give me a toughness roll.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell no.
Well, you get 4 points to print that because it's pure toughness. So that's going to give you 2 successes. Mm-hmm. So, yes, this potentially biohazardous toothpaste that you're engulfing your mouth in is not going to do you any harm.
Yeah.
After you've passed it through your system, it will probably do the environment harm.
Yeah. I'm just like, I can taste the radiation. Get that plaque out of here.
Oh yeah, that definitely would have had a little bit of radium in it or something.
Oh yeah, actually.
So your teeth and your gums are going to like glow in the dark after you use this.
Hell, but they're gonna be clean. Oh, God damn it, that's for damn sure.
Clean, eroded, so many words.
Hell yeah, ding.
But after the living quarters, where do you guys want to
go? What do we have signs for?
So there'll be like the janitorial supplies kind of department. Obviously the cafeteria, offices and administration. The rec room communal area. There's probably like a sports hall. Might even be a swimming pool. Anything you can imagine a community of people would need to survive long term.
Right, well, where do you guys want to go? I feel like I brought us here.
Talking to me.
Anybody.
I mean, I guess the offices might give us a clue as to what if anything, we may be in here with. You know, like
Oh, Midge, I found this. I give Midge the book
It's like
that I found.
yeah, the administrator's logbook.
I have a toothbrush in my hand. I found that.
Brushing his teeth like his shit.
Might also get some clues as to what went down here.
Yeah.
So if you're flicking through it, you know, the majority of it's just day-to-day inventory, allocation of things, little margin notes about, you know, this won't last, or this needs to be rationed out, or, you know, who designed this system, blah blah blah. Critiques and stuff like that. But as you're getting towards the end of it, they're getting a lot more personal, and the administrator is writing things like concerns about the rationing, concerns about the resource allocation, about growing unrest in the community, about mismanagement of projects that are ongoing, and the unrest and the schism that's causing within the people here and the scientists that are working on the various projects. It's not going into any detail about what the projects are or who the persons might be. You know, they're purposely keeping it vague, aware that someone might be reading this. But definitely you can sense like the growing frustration with them, that they are here having taken over from the former administrator, and nobody is like appreciating them for the work they're doing and how hard it is to kind of try and keep everyone happy in this place. But yeah, so where do you just want to go? You said offices, did you guys?
Yeah, let's head toward the offices.
Administrator's office. Sure. You get there and the door is like off the hinges, like beaten in with something like a sledgehammer or something like that. Someone's like really forced their way in here. You can see like a microphone for a tannoy system. There's a record player and like a collection of vinyl records off to the side. A desk, chair, big plant pot, which is like it's full of like dust and mold. But there is a record on the player, the record player.
Oh, we definitely gotta grab that.
Do you want to grab it or do you want to play it?
Let's play it first. Well, that's some boring ass shit.
I don't like how happy and upbeat it is. Oh yeah, we're definitely dying.
That's creepy.
You'll feel like it's kind of creepy, and Omeda in particular with your fur, which starts to like prickle and stand on end.
Oh shit.
You can get like sparking and sizzling across the wires along the corners and the edges of the room. Lights
stop it.
start to like flicker and some light bulbs like burst in the hallway. You stop the music.
Let's stop the music.
The electricity continues to spark around, and you can all feel like the static in your hair beginning to stand on end. And then bulbs burst, like 1, 2, 3 of them pop in the hall, and then everything goes dark and quiet again.
Well, we're not going to do that again. So.
Not a fan.
Do they have anything else?
A revolver on the desk. It looks as if the cartridges have been spent. A skeleton like sat in the chair.
Does this skeleton have a hole in its head?
It definitely has a hole in the side of the head, yes.
How sad. I want a revolver.
Yeah, the revolver looks like perfectly fine.
What'd you say, Mitch?
I don't need a revolver. I'm good.
Pickles?
Yeah, I'm off on my own.
Is Goose with us?
Oh,
It was you three, and then you three went one way, and I went another.
Pickles, you hear somewhere off in the distance echoing like the music playing before it stops. And you're just like at the top of a stairwell when this happens.
Okay, yeah, I definitely sort of pause whenever I hear the music, but like as it stops, I just sort of wait a half second longer just to see if anything else in my environment, in my current surroundings change.
No, it's all quiet.
All right, then I'll continue to follow the smell.
Which takes you down the stairwell downstairs.
Perfect.
I mean, maybe at this point you guys are, like Almeida says, like, Pickles. It just like echoes out. There's no like callback. He's out of shouting distance, perhaps.
Yeah, I mean, did we even realize that he went a different way?
I mean, you did kind of see me go off towards the kitchen, and then you were like, pickles, and I went, snacks! And then you were like, all right, fuck it.
Yeah, but at this moment you suddenly realize, oh shit, he's like on his own.
Should we try and move towards the cafeteria to look for him?
Maybe we better check on Mr. Pickles. He has a tendency to get himself and us into trouble.
Oh, what you talking about? That dynamite situation worked perfectly.
So Pickles, you go down this stairwell and you can hear a very low like hum. And as you get to the bottom of it, there's a corridor here and a big double door with like, circular glass portholes on it. And there's just a very faint light coming through those portholes. A kind of cold bluish light.
Is the light sort of constant, or is there like sort of movement, or is it pulsing?
It's a very slow kind of pulsing as it dims slightly and back up again.
Okay, I'll definitely go towards the light and see what I see through the window.
Try and put you in here on your own. Yes, you peer through and you can see just like these series of large tubes filled with liquid, and it looks like people floating in them.
Oh. Is there supposed to be an image or?
Oh, fuck yeah, you're supposed to be here. Why are you not here?
Yeah, no worries.
You are here. Why can't you see it?
Yeah, I don't know. It's just a black square for me.
Yeah, that's all I've had whole game.
What?
Yeah, I've had no images the whole game.
Uh-oh.
Are you in dark mode in your browser?
Don't think so.
Because you should be able to see like the whole tunnel image that you're in.
Nope.
Oh, no.
It's black.
It's black. What the fuck? Hang on.
Secret tunnel.
Might reload or...
Yeah, I tried reload. I even changed browsers just to check.
This is map layout. You should be able to fucking see it.
Yeah, all I see is black. I restarted black.
Fucking hell.
Sorry, I thought you'd said something. I was like, yeah, this is supposed to be lit up, but it's dark right now or something like that. So I just assumed that's what that was.
Why are you not in here? I have no idea what this isn't showing for you guys. Because if I've got my dark reader on, sometimes it doesn't load up and I have to switch it off and on again to like for the picture to load up.
I just switched off dark mode. See if that. Nope, didn't help.
What the fuck? This fucking Rule 20 shit.
It might be a bug on their end.
Yeah. Oh, there we go.
It has the fucking dynamic lighting on for some reason.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, I see it now.
Aha!
Oh, okay.
It's done for like every page for some reason.
Oh no.
Yeah, Pickle. So yeah, you see that like through the thing.
Okay, cool. I'll
And then you sense the air pickling, and your hair starts to stand on end.
hide
Sparks emanate from around the edges of the doors. Where are you going to hide in this corridor with nothing in it? You could run down the corridor to what looks like another door.
Can I not hide behind one of the tubes?
Oh, you want to run into there?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, you can run into there and try hide behind one of the tubes.
I mean, I'm small, so hopefully this will work. I'll just curl up around the base of it. Nimbleness, stealth, perhaps?
Yes. That's 3, am I right?
Yes.
I don't know if I can do this without giving too much away here.
I mean, I won't say nothing.
3 of yours against my detecting. That's going to be 3. Yes, you managed to hide from me. Or from the thing. Yeah, the sparking around, and it kind of like coalesces into an orb in the middle of the corridor, which then goes through the door after you into this room, and just kind of like moves along to the center of the room, and just like floats there for a few seconds before dissipating off, and the sparks kind of go off into the distance, and it just sort of evaporates into the air.
Okay. That's definitely weird. Well, since I'm right next to one of the tubes, I'll does the person inside it seem aware? Alive?
They're definitely alive. You can see they've got like respirators around their mouths, and you can see their chests, their torsos moving like they're breathing. Their eyes are open, but they're not like, their eyes don't look like they're looking around or being responsive.
Oh, that's somehow weirder than their eyes being closed. Okay. I'll because I'm fucking stupid, I'll just tap on the glass, shave and a haircut.
You guys up at the top, having realised Pickles is not with you, and make your way towards the kitchen. You see like the garbage can, and instinctively you like walk over and pick up the lid to see if he's inside it, and he's not.
Yeah.
You can see a panel on the floor has been popped open though, and that's definitely been disturbed because the dust around it suggests that that's recently been disturbed.
My little paw prints in the dust.
Yeah, I imagine you can see the tracks off to where he was and where he ran off to.
So, well, I say we follow him because he's definitely going to get himself in trouble.
As you are heading out of the room, you can hear electricity sparking around the edges of the corridor out of the room. And again, it starts to converge into this big orb floating in the centre of the doorway that comes floating into the room that you're in the kitchen. Light bulbs go on, some of them pop, some of the fluorescent lights come on and just start like flickering on and off. And then in the middle of this face, and you recognise it, Goose, face, in the middle of this orb, it starts to like take the form of like a humanoid face. And then that starts to like stretch out into like the whole body of a person. If this will just let me make this bigger. This'll do.
So wait, it's walking down the corridor?
Yes, it kind of just comes into the room as an orb, changes to a head, and then stretches out into like the full shape of a humanoid, surrounded by electricity.
What the hell is that? Why is that? Someone say something.
Yeah, I think why is that might be a good question.
Good, because it's too damn terrifying.
It raises like one arm up slowly to point like towards the three of you.
And I get down.
Okay, you hit the deck.
Yep.
Okay, what about Goose and Midge?
I'm gonna use my Geiger counter.
To do what? Your Geiger counter right now, you just like look at it and you can see it's like going backwards and forwards, clicking like crazy.
The power of Geiger compels you.
Well, electricity is one thing and getting irradiated is another. Hell, I don't know.
So you just stand there frozen. What about you guys?
I'd like to kind of jump out of the way of the direction it's pointing in.
Okay, so you instinctively leap away from where you think danger's about to come. And it points its finger straight at you, Midge. And then the face starts to like not just be a blank humanoid face, but it actually has some features and it looks feminine. And then a voice, very odd and cackling, artificial, comes out of it. And says, "Who are you?"
I'm Midge. We didn't mean to intrude. We just kind of got lost.
Lost from the outside?
Yeah, we just sort of took a wrong turn and ended up in here.
You shouldn't be here.
Oh, well, it's raining pretty hard outside and it's dry in here, and we're hoping we could just chill for a while.
Protection from the outside. Yes, safe here. Hide from the bombs.
Yeah, that's what we were wanting to do. Hide from the bombs, yeah.
Safe. I will keep you, it says. And then we're going to roll initiative.
Well, shit.
this was, if I remember, a d6 plus your nimbleness.
Nice.
Right.
I think I need to get these tokens up. Oh, there we go.
So A6.
Ping, advanced. Open character. How the hell did I add you to the tracker? How the fuck did I add people to the fucking tracker?
Don't ask me, I don't remember.
You used to just click on it, you could just say add. But now you can just open your character. What the fuck?
Maybe drag their token to it? That probably isn't good at
No, doesn't like connect. Ping, layer, advanced. Fuck it, we'll just do it manually. You're 8, you're 6. Goose, can you roll a d6 for me and add your nimbleness?
Here's like,
What's your nimbleness, Goose?
I have 5 for nimbleness.
So you're 8, and Omega, you're 8. So out of the two of you, you can decide who goes first.
Do you have any guys that need prep time?
I don't think so. I have a shotgun, although I'm concerned about how much effects conventional weapons would have here.
Yeah, on a ball of electricity.
Well, you've got at least 5 chances to figure out.
All right, you go first then, because since you have a close range weapon.
Okay. We're still in the cafeteria at this point?
Yes, you're in the cafeteria room. This thing is standing between you and the door.
And there's only one door in or out of the place.
There's a door to the pantry off to the side, but this is the only door back to the corridor.
And the panel that Mr. Pickles left by, that's too small for a human being to fit through, I guess?
Well, I mean, just a panel into the floor, and then there's just like wiring and piping.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah, so what do we do?
I feel like we need to try and distract it and get past it. I might try and persuade it to let us pass so that we can leave it be.
Alright, so you want to try and talk to it, persuade it.
Yeah.
So that's appeal and the persuade skill you would roll.
Okay, I'll check stats.
And if you just give me the gist of your pitch.
Okay, I have 3 appeal and 2 persuade.
So yeah, make an appeal roll. Just tell me what like the pitch is, what you're saying to it.
I just try and persuade it that we're all right. We don't need its protection. We just want to leave peacefully, and yes, we mean no harm by being here.
Okay. So you said you had 2, so that gives you 1 success. You can spend your bottle caps to give your extra successes if you want.
Yeah, I think in the circumstances it might at least try and buy us some time here.
Okay, so how many bottle caps?
Just the 1, I think.
Okay, to give yourself 2 successes. I'm going to throw my 3 successes against that to negate it.
Oh boy.
You picturing and saying, "Hey, we don't need help. We're good. We're just going our way." And it's like, "No, outside it's dangerous. I must keep you safe. Save them all. The future of humanity is at stake." Okay, so Omega, what do you want to do?
Well, you said shooting it may not mean anything. Because it just
you haven't tried.
I didn't say that.
Wait a minute. You said this developed? Out of nowhere?
Yeah, it came into like an orb and that stretched out into a human. And as time's going on here, it's looking more and more physical. You can probably see like the nervous system and the skeletal frame inside the sparkling electricity.
Alright, going for the headshot. Since I'm prone, haha.
You should be able to just click on your weapons dice icon and you shoot it.
Yup. So kaboom.
1 plus 2 is still 1, doing 10.
I have 2 shoots, so...
That's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 damage, and it's lethal, right? Yes, you let out a shot, bang, and it into the things like chest cavity, and it acts like a human would kind of act like it's shot in the chest, like it stumbles, bends over a little bit, then straightens itself up, and then there's a clink as the bullet like falls to the ground. And the face turns from this sort of passive feminine look to this sort of menacing scowl as it looks like angered.
Oh my.
And it raises out one hand towards you, Omega. And oh, you're lucky. Sends out a spark of electricity that just kind of like zaps everything up all around you, leading up to you, and then like fries the area all around you on the ground. And all these like sparks and hisses of electricity that go off, but it doesn't have any damage effect. Okay, Midge, it's you.
I'm going to shoot at it with my laser shotgun.
Okay, give me a roll. I am going to try and dodge that. No!
Boom!
Is this also lethal? Yeah.
With burst, if that matters.
I think burst.
I think it's for like multiple, yeah.
It lets you roll an extra dice, right? Something like that.
Can't remember.
If you've already got burst ticked on it when it rolls, it's counted into it anyway.
Okay, yeah, I do. So.
Yes, a burst of laser into it, and the laser like hits into its chest and kind of like refracts around inside of it. You can see just like this build-up of red laser. And then it just kind of like burns and hisses and fizzles, and just like explodes with laser light. But the figure is still standing there, and it like crouches over down on one knee. It just kind of like pauses for a second, and then it'll be back to you, Goose.
I think if it's stunned, we should probably try and get past while it's stuck.
Or at least disoriented, or...
Yeah, we should try and take advantage of the confusion, I think.
So is that you running for it?
Yeah, I think we need to find Mr. Pickle and get out of here.
Okay, roll muscle athletics. And I guess if you guys are going to run after him, you can roll the same, or unless you want to do something different.
I definitely vote for GTFO.
You need to wait because you're last.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, I have 3 for athletics, I don't know.
Okay, so one hit's good. You're going to run, leap like around past this thing and push out the door of the cafeteria, the kitchen. What were you, Almeida?
I'm gonna roll out.
Okay, so you will also be muscle athletics.
Whoops.
I guess you jump up onto like the cabinets and just swing yourself around past Goose and get ahead of him and burst out through the door first.
Yeah. Yeah, sure do.
Midge, you're like, shit, how did I get around? And the thing like slowly just raises its head up to look at you, and it just like lets out a silent, strange like scream, and then it just goes psh, and disappears.
Okay.
Oh, that's never a good sign.
Run away.
You run after the others out into the corridor. What way are you going? You going to go left towards the stairs, or do you want to go right back the way you came?
I don't think we want to go back the way we came.
Yeah, I guess Mr. Pickles would be in the laboratory.
Yeah, let's head toward the laboratory.
You just run there. Lab. It says like downstairs. You just run down the stairs. You find the double doors, and you just burst into the room that he's in.
Yay!
Suddenly confronted by a series of large tubes with people floating in them. There's lights down here. There's obviously power.
And then Mr. Pickles is just sort of like tapping at one of the tubes, like a kid at the aquarium.
Yeah, this isn't creepy or disturbing at all.
Wait, this is a defibrillator? What's going on here?
I'll turn to the rest of the groups. Like, did you find snacks?
Would you stop? Matter of fact, I did find something. Hand my toothbrush.
That's not a snack.
Nope, but your breath stinks.
I go back to tapping on the tube.
Okay, I mean it's very quiet down here. Just the beeping of the machines.
I want to start examining these tubes, these machines, to see if I can figure out anything about them.
Okay, that's understanding tech roll.
+3 tech. Oh, nothing.
This is some shit you've not seen before. This is like advanced.
Yeah, this is crazy. I've never seen anything like this.
Clearly you can see like they've got something over their mouth and nose and they must be breathing through that, but other than that you're not quite sure what this is.
What the hell is that?
Just bubbles in the machine. Yes, and they're all like wide-eyed, just kind of floating there. Not really doing much else. They don't seem to respond to any kind of like tapping or stimuli.
Is there any other like doors or hallways beyond?
Yeah, there's like an office space at the end of this room.
I'll head into that one.
At this moment, Midge just remembers that she's holding this tape recorder in her one hand.
Yeah, I should probably play those tapes. So yeah, I'll pop in one of the tapes. Yeah, remember the Dr.
Professor
Hemming.
Charlotte Hemmings. May 14th, 2042. Myself and Dr. Johnson feel our progress on the reanimation is being severely hampered by management. Although our geothermal system should supply ample power for our experiments, the petty politics of this vault means we are forced to negotiate with and convince a bunch of squabbling power merchants. There was such hope when we entered this place, despite what was happening outside, but evidently we have brought the worst of ourselves along with us.
Okay, so is that one tape?
Yeah, or one side of one tape.
Right, so let's put in the next one.
Professor Charlotte Hemmings. June 20th, 2042. I don't know how to say this, but Fran, Dr. Johnson, took it upon herself to enter the power plant and reconfigure the output for our intended experiment with the reanimation chamber. We're not sure what went wrong, but she was killed in the resulting accident. We're without power now, save some emergency fuel for the backup generator. I can't imagine this disaster is going to be managed well by our immature leaders. I can only hope we are able to restore power to the main entrance, so that we may at least have the option of leaving this god-forsaken bunker.
Oh, I don't think they're gonna get out. Next tape.
Something strange is happening to this place. We're stuck in here for the duration, of course, and all this shit with Trevor is making me really nervous about the rest of the group. But goddamn, I swear I heard Fran talking to someone in the lab this morning. I know it's not possible, and I've never been one to believe in ghosts and all that crap, but God, I just can't explain it. I had a session with Carol earlier, and I'm sure she thinks I'm going crazy. I mean, who wouldn't be after 6 months of living in the goddamn dark? But shit, I know it was her voice. I just hope we can get this fucking door open tomorrow.
Let's see, is that one more tape?
Professor Hemmings. Fuck, this is probably never going to be found, even if anyone outside survived. But we can't open the vault without power. We should be able to reconnect and power it up, no problem. I mean, we're a fucking crowd of scientists and engineers, for God's sake. But there's something else at work here. All wiring and electronics are fried, or just get overblown whenever they're connected to the core line. We can all hear her now, Fran. I don't know what happened, but she's like part of the vault now or something, like a ghost or an imprint or something. It's beyond me. I mean, I don't think it's really her. This is something colder, something like definitely dangerous. 2 techs went into the core yesterday to try and boot it up again, but they just haven't came back. This is so fucked, I don't even know what to tell you. We're out of food, the water filtration is bust, and even the reanimation chamber is looking tempting at this point. Wait. What was that?
Well, okay.
I'm sure she's fine.
I assume they encountered that thing.
So, what now?
I'm still making my way to that little office in the back.
Yeah, you can see it's labelled Professor Hemmings. Sorry, Dr. Hemmings. And the other one is Professor Johnson.
I'll go into the Dr. Hemmings' office.
Yep, there's a picture.
I'm sure I won't find her.
There's a picture of a dog on the desk. There is, like, what probably was a full human skeleton, but it's been so badly, like, scorched, burnt. There's only like fragments of it left, like the lower jaw and the chest plate and stuff.
Oh Jesus!
They're just like scorch marks, like all around it on the wall. You can
like,
see like the blank handprint of where a hand was when it happened.
Oh, like she was vaporized or kind of exploded.
Yes.
Oh, awesome. That smell of rot, is that still... Did that just lead me to the reanimation chamber, or...?
It led you down here, yes. And there is like an air of it down here that's stronger, but it's not coming from this room. You
okay.
Continue to follow that if you like.
Yes.
That would take you
still like to follow.
Back out into the corridor and down towards the other lab.
Oh jeez. Okay.
So,
yeah, I'll still be nose to the air, nose to the ground, wherever, just like sniffling and following my nose.
Is everyone following him, or?
Yeah, I'll be following him.
Yeah, I guess we should all stay together.
Can everyone see the other lab?
Yep.
I'm still in the tube room.
There we go.
Yeah. Oh dear.
Yeah.
Similar to the first one, but there are not just like multiple persons stacked up in these tubes, but they're not all like separate people. Some of them are like multiple people like merged together, or single beings that have extra arms and heads and legs and various body parts, misshapen and grotesque. In the corner of the room is just like a big slop of like decaying, rotten bodies that are at this point certainly weeks, if not months old. Which is absolutely like stinking, as you can imagine. The floor is like slimy and wet and moist, and there's like gunk and mold and fungus stuff growing all over the place.
Lovely.
And I'm assuming the pile is the source of the rot.
Yes, obviously. And then at that point, you start to hear that cackling, static sound. You see
We
sparks
better hurry up and
kicking
think
along
about
the
doing
wall.
something.
Your hair starts to stand on end.
Palms are sweaty.
And a ball starts to form above you near the ceiling.
I hide again. Shit. 2 successes to hide. Behind one of the tubes, specifically.
Yeah, that's not going to work.
Oh,
I mean, you
shit.
can hide behind the tube. You don't know it doesn't work yet, but yeah.
Yep, no, I'm still behind one of the tubes.
The orb forms and it starts to take, the image of the face, and it descends from the ceiling to float just a couple of feet off the ground and takes the humanoid form again.
I have an idea.
The answer
I want to
yes.
take my 100 feet of chicken wire that I'm carrying around. And try to work my way around this thing and see if I can surround it with the chicken wire.
As it's like descending and stuff.
Yeah, just not like tie it up or anything, but just form a barrier around it.
Maybe
Like a Faraday
perimeter.
cage.
Muscle athletics, because it's a matter of kind of doing it quickly.
Uh, 3 athletics.
Okay, so that's 1 hit. Yeah, you start to like unroll the wire and run around, getting in a circle fashion, weaving in and out of these tubes.
And I want to see if I can rig up some of these electrical components that I have to make sort of a Faraday cage.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're going for a whole contraption thing.
Yeah.
Why isn't everyone rolling
Hopefully you're fast
initiative?
enough.
Everyone roll my d6 added to your nimbleness.
What, all of us?
Yes.
Wait, what are we rolling?
A d6 plus your nimbleness. For initiative.
Oh, initiative? Shit, you should have said that. There you go.
Which is 7. What's your nimbleness, Gus?
I've got 5 nimbleness.
I guess you're 11 with your 5.
You
Oh,
got
damn.
5 nimbleness? Damn!
Yeah, somehow.
He jumped over.
Okay,
the
in this
candles.
case, you're going to be faster. So, Goose, you get act first. Goose, you're first.
Sorry, but I'm getting a biscuit there. Where are we at just now? I caught the bit about the Faraday cage, but
Yeah, you're in the other lab, and Midge is running around with chicken wire. And this thing
Right, so I'm
descends
still
from the ceiling.
trying to right.
Yeah, you started the process of what you're trying to do.
Yeah, and it's currently descending from the ceiling and coalescing.
Yeah, in want of a better idea in the situation, is there anything I can do to help Midge in like laying the wire and electrical components?
Yes, we'll say you're helping her if that's what you want to do. I'll just give her extra successes when she rolls.
Sure, I'll go with that.
Pickles, what do you want to do?
It's probably a really dumb idea. I'm gonna shoot it with my Tesla gun.
Yep, give that a blast. Alright, thank you.
2 successes.
2 successes, so that's 24.
Yep. I'm sure this definitely won't backfire.
Okay, well, thanks for healing all my HP.
Yep.
Fucking hell.
Yes, you
Oopsie!
turn the thing up to full and you blast it. This big ray of electricity surges, connects with it, and the thing swells, and you guys can see like where it was sizzled and burnt and it penetrated with before kind of like heals, and the thing becomes more and more solid. And by the time Pickles is finished blasting it with the satisfaction, just like, yeah, what did I do? You can see it looks like a naked human woman, just with like sparks and a kind of aura all around it. And she like lifts up one hand and looks at her fingers. She's like, thank you.
I look at the gun, I look at the woman, and I'm like, what the fuck? And I just drop my rifle.
Ubeda, what would you like to do?
I don't know if shooting it is going to help.
It did do damage before.
Well,
But
he shot it with
can't
his... He shot it with electricity.
Yeah, I accidentally healed it. So shooting it works. I just can't shoot it with my Tesla rifle.
No food for you.
I didn't know. I thought.
There you go. 2 in shit.
What's the capacity on your Gettin rifle?
The capacity?
Mm-hmm.
It's 10.
Okay, that's fine. Just in case you had to reload, let's check. That's a miss anyway. So yes, you shoot and the bullet just kind of like, just like skirts around the edge of it. Maybe goes through like the aura rather than the being itself. And it just like kind of slowly turns its head to follow the bullet goes, and then turns back around to look at y'all. Okay, Midge.
Well, I want to focus on getting this fence electrified to try to cage this thing.
You're jerry-rigging your components in the chicken wire to try and trap it somehow.
Yeah.
Understanding tech roll. You can add like an extra 1 to your understanding when you make a roll.
I've got 3 techs,
So that's 3 successes.
Yes, it is.
That's very definitely going to come up with something that kind of works.
Does Midge get anything extra for me helping her?
Yes, you got an extra dice.
Yeah,
for it.
extra.
Cool.
Yeah, you rig it around, put the components on it. I guess you're kind of like earthing it to something.
Yeah, that's...
Yeah, so immediately like the sparks reach out into this ring of chicken wire, and all the electricity kind of feeds into it and electrifies the wire, and if you feed it down like into like a grounding component that maybe you've like jammed into some of the circuits in the wiring on the floor or something. And you can visibly see like some of the power kind of being depleted for it, and the woman like turns around to you and it's like, why would you do that? What's happened to me?
Because you're gonna hurt us.
No, I must save you all. From the outside, from the bombs.
The bombs are done. They're over.
But the outside, you need protection, you said.
Well, we're good. Thank you. We're good. We got rid of them. The bombs are over. We appreciate you.
Yeah, we were just a little wet. We're dry now. All good.
Yes, you did a wonderful job. Now find us the food.
Food. Of course, you must be hungry.
Yes, starving,
Oh, no.
famished. Wait, what?
Yes, hungry. They are all hungry. And she like sinks into the floor and disappears.
Oh,
Please
that
tell me.
doesn't seem like a good idea.
God.
But we can leave it there till next time, because that's 5 o'clock.
Oh, come on!
Oh, no.
Yeah, well, we'll just hang out in this room with all the mutant people in tubes.
That are totally not about to get released.
Yeah, not at all.
I mean, I guess you guys kind of did already, but one thing that I did wonder about trying was, seeing as the notes in the logbook were talking about how the doctor felt like unappreciated. I wondered if like maybe praising her would make her back
True.
down.
Yeah, maybe. I was gonna see if I could modify my test the gun to see if it'll like work.
Yeah, just reverse polarity. That's what happens, right?
That's what I was. Yeah, I was gonna
Works in
try
the
that
movies.
next. I was gonna try that, but oh well.
You need,
Maybe
like,
we
3
can
of them so
tell
you can
her-
cross the streams.
I
Yeah.
knew 100% that was gonna undo all that damage. I just knew it.
But you just had to see it happen.
Yeah, I had to see it happen. Plus, you know, my character, yeah, Pickles would have definitely just been like, bad guy, shoot it.
Yeah. Yeah, well, he's not going to understand electricity in such context,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go back to screen. XP.
That was fun.
What XP?
But you're all going to get 1 XP. If somebody nominates you for doing something awesome, you get an XP.
Shit. Making gruff for Goose.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
Yay.
Oh, yeah, I don't have my XP kept anywhere.
I've got it on this
yeah.
screen.
Yeah, he's keeping track of it.
I'll just make sure this one wasn't blanked out too. That was annoying. Hell, just sent me a black screen all day. And if you made progress towards your goal, you get an XP, if anyone did that.
I definitely did not. I don't think I got any fame. Well, I don't know.
Fame?
Nancy kind of survived an encounter with me, so maybe I became infamous.
Oh, are you going for infamy though, or are you going for fame?
To be fair, fame and infamy is about the same to me.
I mean, I was aiming to become like a master brewer, so in a kind of a way, maybe.
Oh, okay, you're 1 step close to go. Yep, sure.
All right, cool.
I have not.
Could you need
And
what, tech stuff?
Yeah, I want like I'm trying to put together a pair of glasses, or find a pair of glasses, or put together a pair of glasses for Uncle Joe.
Well, shit, with the amount of chicken wire you got, maybe you can
Yeah, fashion some.
fashion a frame for him at least. You just need lenses.
There's a lot of fancy tech down here.
Oh, yeah.
So maybe finding a lab would actually contribute to that. Right, okay, I'll give that. So Midge got 6, Amida's got 5, Goose has 7, Pickles has 8 at the moment.
Wait, 6 what? 6 what?
XP.
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 Where do I put that?
I got it on the
Got it.
main page of the thing.
Oh, right.
But I mean, you can't
I
use
didn't
it.
use Rocky.
You did
Not
not.
once.
Well, you could have smashed her with Rocky.
I was thinking about it.
Right,
There's
next
always
time.
next time.
Yeah, next time she pops up, you'll be fine.
Yeah, totally.
Right, I'm gonna go. I think we're done, right?
Yes, we are done today. If you're around next week, we will continue.